This woman made the outrageous claim that men who put their money over women are sassy or gay. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So there's a lot of men who have podcasts, and now the discussion is about prenuptial agreements. Like for those that are not married, they're saying that, you know, their significant other will have to sign a prenuptial agreement and all this and that. First of all, it was somebody who I once upon a time had a whole lot of respect for. And once he came on the scene and I, you know, became aware of him, he had a partner and they would discuss, you know, just getting money, just trades, how different ways that you can invest to make money. And I really had respect for him, but now he's branched off and started talking about a lot of personal issues, a lot of relationship issues with somebody other than the man that he started off with. So they were discussing, and he was basically talking on this podcast about his significant other. It would be a discussion because he would want her to sign a prenuptial agreement. It seemed like to me in this day and age with a lot of these sassy ass men, I believe a lot of you men are gay. Seriously, because you care more about your money than the woman that you're dealing with.
How many times are we going to hear this same attack from black women? The moment you're in disagreement with a black man, all of a sudden his sexuality comes into question, or his manhood comes into question. And another question that I got to raise, why is it an issue for a man to want to have a conversation about dating and relationships in this day and age? Men always say, I have a problem with men having podcasts, but they don't say what their problem is with the subject matter within those podcasts. They just don't want men speaking. I find that very interesting. And to say that a man is gay because he's focusing on his money is wild and outlandish, because women in the dating market, rather it be subconscious or consciously, they're not attracted to men who put women over their money. They're attracted to men who put money over women. They're attracted to men who produce things, who own things, who influence a lot of people. If women wanted you to be more romantic than money-centered, women wouldn't be as hypergamous as they are. We wouldn't see so many divorces ending because of a lack of money or a lack of finances, or one person elevates above the other one and then doesn't find their partner significant anymore. We know 80% of marriages end with women leaving. So I'm just saying it's probably not a lot of men who are doing that. So again, to say that a man is sassy for trying to protect his money is such a lazy deflection tactic. I'm tired of black women saying this. It's annoying. Kendra G said it to me when she was into it with me. She said it to Kevin Samuels when she was into it with Kevin Samuels. We just had Just Hilarious diss a comedian and call him gay just because he denied her while she was in a relationship. It seems that the sexuality of black men can be put on the chopping block for any reason that black women see fit. And we've been dealing with these kind of attacks, the DL comments and all this different type of stuff since the 90s. But black men still are more interested in marrying black women than any other group of women, rather if they deserve it or not.
Protecting your money than the woman that you're dealing with, her heart. He basically went on to say about, as far as, you know, protecting assets and marriage is a business arrangement, you all care more about the business aspect of marriage than the covenant of marriage. That's why so many marriages don't work out nowadays. You know, and I get it. If you've had a pre-existing business that you were getting money and you created way before you met your significant other, I understand you want to protect that. But at the end of the day, a man will put more energy and effort in protecting his money than the heart of the woman that he's with.
As he should. As he should. I don't think that men should put their purpose over a woman. I've been on this earth for 35 years. All of my experience is seeing dating and relationships. Men who try to prioritize women and pedestalize women over their purpose and over their success, it never ends good for the man. Never ends up being favorable for the man. The man usually ends up with egg yolk on his face. And that ends up being his first marriage or his first lesson in the true nature of women. And that when you pedestalize them over everything, a lot of times they lose attraction for you and try to eat your head off. There's a game that women tend to play where they try to move a man, whether it be subconscious or conscious or not. They try to move a man from something that is more attractive to something that's less attractive just so that they can destroy the man. It's a very weird way of shit testing that women do in the dating and relationship market, but it's the way to filter out the real men from the fake men. The men who have rules and principles and standards about themselves from the men who just let anything go depending on what woman is standing in front of them.
That's my problem. So my thing is this: if you want me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I don't have a problem signing a prenuptial agreement, but you better believe there's going to be a clause. There's going to be an infidelity clause in that motherfucking prenuptial agreement. That infidelity clause will be if you get caught cheating, if your lack of discipline causes me to rest and ends up, destroying our marriage and causing us to have a divorce, go through a divorce proceeding, nigga, I'm taking all of it.
This woman is absolutely insane. This is why a lot of men are avoiding marriage in the West, because Western women only see marriage as something to get in and get something and get out of. They're looking at the end before it even starts, the same way men are. They're like, why are you trying to protect your money? And then it becomes obvious that they want to get money at the end of the relationship. So they don't want you to protect yourself in the beginning, but they for sure want to get something from you in the back end. You cannot trust women like this. She just did a whole rant about how men shouldn't care about their money over the woman. Men shouldn't try to protect their finances and just focus on the woman's heart. And then she goes on a rant about how if you do what men have been doing historically since the beginning of time and you get caught up in the way that men typically get caught up in relationships, that she wants all of your money. So it's funny, she tries to shame men for protecting their money, and then in the punchline, try to show men exactly why they should protect their money from women. You really can't make this type of stuff up. It's one of the most hilarious clips I've seen all week.
I don't mind signing a prenup as long as it has an infidelity clause. If you get caught cheating, I get whatever I want. The only thing I'm asking by giving you my everything is for you to reciprocate that. But in the same token, if you find out I'm cheating on you, you don't owe me.
Okay, so if I catch you cheating, nothing happens to you. But if you catch me cheating, you get my whole life. You get everything that I work for. You get it all. Not half, which would still probably be absurd, but you get it all. Do you guys see how women are functioning in the dating market? Do you see how Western women are viewing marriage? Like, there are so many women who believe that cheating isn't even a good reason to leave a relationship, let alone a marriage. Look how flimsy the moral principles that Black women carry and Western women carry when it comes to marriage. They're wondering why they're losing to other ethnicities of women at the rate that they're losing to other ethnicities of women. I can't believe it. I can't believe that women think that men are going to willingly get into a marriage where they're more valuable than the woman who's across from them, and then sign a prenup that has a clause that if he makes an error that most men tend to make in these type of relationships, especially if he's a high earning man where a prenup is involved, he's probably got options. It's a terrible setup. No man should want to take a deal like that. Know what you guys think of this in the comments section. Are you making a woman sign a prenup? I think you should. The truth is there's not a lot of information out there that says that marriageable is even favorable for men at all, let alone getting in a marriage with a woman and not having her sign a prenup. It's already risky enough getting married. Don't get married without a prenup, and don't let her put all these crazy clauses in it either. And the truth is prenups are pretty flimsy in general. Like, there are a lot of ways around them. These women be getting these extra titanium lawyers, and the next thing you know, she done moved your prenup out of the way. We have everything to lose in most cases. They typically have everything to gain. Hit the subscribe button on your way out of the room. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every single time we post content just like this. Until next time.